I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to look at Sunday Igboho, the Yoruba nation struggle, and the APC. The internet has been flooded with the trending video of Sunday Igboho with an APC fez cap when he attended a ceremony in Ibadan. Some Yoruba groups have said that he has betrayed the cause of the agitation for the Yoruba nation, for a Yoruba nation. Others have said that he was only interested on a peaceful coexistence with other tribes, especially the Fulanis. The very pedestal people said it was an attribute of his tribal origin, that is, it is the nature of Yoruba people. Some opined that the government was instrumental for his release and pardon when he was arrested in the Republic of Benin on his way to Germany, where he has a German citizenship, and that he was just reciprocating. It is wrong to use Sunday Igboho to cast aspersion on a Yoruba race. Others, however, compared him with Nnamdi Kanu, who has insisted on his struggle for the actualization of Biafra, despite alleged allegations that he has been offered money to compromise. My take: I am opposed to the balkanization of Nigeria, breaking down Nigeria, like as it happened in Yugoslavia, because all tribal units in Nigeria have the same tendencies of elite capture, where a few people capture money. Go to one of the budgets that was released in the southwestern states. A lot of money was budgeted for new cars for members of the executive and legislative arm, and a very paltry sum was budgeted for health and education. And elite capture. The same thing happens in all regions of Nigeria: oppression, corruption, intolerance of dissent, lust for money, and electoral fraud is common all over Nigeria. There is no segment of Nigeria where angels inhabit. We oppress each other. When we sing the national anthem, help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, we don't take it into cognition. Hausas oppress Hausas, Fulanis oppress Fulanis, Benue people oppress Benue people, Birom oppress Birom, Muslims oppress Muslims, Christians oppress Christians, all over the place. That's the way it is. Now, there is no place where angels inhabit in Nigeria, no region, not in Biafra, not in Oduduwa state, not in Arewa, not in Middle Belt. We are all the same, with the same tendencies. So, number two, Sunday Igboho is a free citizen of Nigeria. He is free to join any political party. As a free citizen, he also has the right to discontinue any struggle. Before IPOB, there was a Wazurike of a movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. He has since become quiet and less active. You see, it is his life, not yours. He has a right to make choices. However, those who said that he only asked for a peaceful coexistence should ask themselves if those in the Southwest are better off now than when he started his struggle. I read about Afenifere National Secretary Jare Ajayi, who just complained online about what radical Islamic terrorists are doing in the Southwest. They demanded for 1.5 million cannabis, cocaine, and a synthetic drug called ice for the release of the corpse of somebody that they kidnapped. Can you imagine the insult? One other group also demanded for virgins to release the corpse, to release 4 men that were kidnapped. They no longer want to wait until they get to heaven. Remember Owo. Remember Kwara. Recently, in some parts of Ondo State, there was terrorist attack on people. So, Sunday Igboho demanding for peaceful coexistence, to be frank, he has not achieved that aim. In fact, it has gotten worse. It is wrong to use Sunday Igboho to cast aspersion on the Yoruba nation, as I said earlier on. You see, when you make a post in Nigeria, you will see people degenerate to the level of religion, tribe, class, denominations to make comments. They don't reason a little bit beyond. Alex Ekwueme, an Igbo man, had a house in Surulere in Lagos that he ran and left during the Civil War. A Yoruba man collected the rent for the duration of his absence. And when Ekwueme returned, he gave him the rent he collected, everything intact, well documented, a Yoruba man and an Igbo man. When Ekwueme became vice president, this same Yoruba man approached him after they closed from church in the marina to demand for assistance to get a banking license. And Ekwueme invited him to his office. Ekwueme facilitated his acquisition of a license for the establishment of FCMB, which is still in existence till today. Obasanjo has stood with Peter Obi since the 2023 elections. People criticized him, but he has stood with Peter Obi. Colonel Fajuyi stood with Agoye Ironsi when Danjuma and his cohorts wanted to assassinate Agoye Ironsi. Fajuyi said that if they are going to kill his guests, they should kill him too. And Fajuyi died with Agoye Ironsi. We must not categorize a tribe by the actions of a few. We cannot categorize the Igbos by the actions of Obi Kubana and Kubana chief priests and those Igbos who have abandoned Nnamdi Kanu, Peter Obi to start City Boys movement. It does not display intellectual maturity. That is a beer parlor level of logic. There are many peaceful Muslims in this country and very many respectable and peaceful Fulanis. We must concentrate on the individuals who perpetuate evil or the individual who has done something wrong instead of roping in his whole tribe and wearing the same uniform. Chris Agiris, a management consultant in the United States in those days, stated that for every normal psychologically mature adult, a time comes when his personal interests comes in conflict with organizational goals. That time has come for Sunday Igboho. His personal interest has come in conflict with the agitation for Oduduwa state. One thing you must learn to avoid the herd effect, HEROD, the follow effect. I no go gree follow effect. Use your brain. I was traveling to Ghana with Pastor Abraham to give a lecture. And as we were waiting for the delayed flight, there was one angry Yoruba old man. He must be in his 70s and 80s. He was in a wheelchair, these ones they provide in the airport. He was so enthusiastic about Yoruba state, Oduduwa state. And he was talking about Sunday Igboho. He was castigating Tinubu and several other people. I wonder how disappointed he will be today with Sunday Igboho. One of the Yoruba leaders in one of the organizations, Afenifere or one thing, rightly said that the agitation that they had for Oduduwa state was not to be centered around an individual, but an ideology. Don't compare Igboho with Nnamdi Kanu. Their motivations are different. Their pains are different. The discrimination the Igbos have received in this country, the marginalization and whatever, totally different from that of the Yorubas. Somebody said that if an Igbo man becomes president tomorrow, whether Nnamdi Kanu will still agitate for Biafra. That is something that is unpredictable. But I have said, it is not the balkanization of Nigeria that is important. It is the subnational levels like the states, the local government, the judiciary in each of these places, making sure that there is equity, justice, social justice, fairness, and development in their regions. Once these things are there, you will find out that these agitations will be limited. We need to build strong institutions that are governed by justice, like the police, the army, the judiciary. Build a nation. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. Please, this video is not for Igbos and Yorubas to start quarreling here. Analyze it intellectually. Make civilized comments here. Sunday Igboho has not paid me to do this. Neither has any Igbo man or Yoruba man has paid me to do this. But if we don't state the truths as elders, our children will be fighting themselves instead of coming together to fight their oppressors. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I will do a video that I've done before on my solution to the tension in Nigeria. We need to decentralize Nigeria but remain a country. God bless you. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what is your profit? Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with others. God bless you.